Alrighty, we kind of got a good circle here, somewhat. Little football-shaped circle. But thank you everyone for being here. It was completely short notice. We didn't put the message out till about 11:55, so really short notice. And thank you for being here. And sorry that everything is just kind of, it's really. I had from event to event today and didn't have too much time to plan things out. But the important thing is that we're here for something that's really important. Yesterday, as you guys know, there is, I call it terrorism, domestic terrorism, that happened within the confines of the United States. A young lady died fighting Nazis on U.S. soil. And so it's something that we have to think about, and think about if this is the type of society that we want to live in. Because each one of us has the power to change things. It takes each one of us to change things. And that's why we're gathering here today. I'm really saddened by the things I'm seeing on social media, even on my own things that I posted, the event page. I'm getting tons and tons. I've gotten like about 13 people that have gone on there and said really negative things, white supremacy, Nazism. I had to delete a bunch of comments, and there are none from our community. They're from Minnesota, Idaho, North Carolina, Alabama, all these different states that people were posting on the things I was posting about today's event. So I'm really saddened about that, but I'm happy that we're all here today to make sure that anytime we hear that type of rhetoric, that we are going to say something. We can't be silent. We have to say something. It doesn't have to be something negative, but it could be making sure that we notice what people are saying. We have to put people sometimes in check about the things they say, about transgender, people of color, women, whatever it may be. We have to make sure that we stand up to this type of bullying as well. So thank you guys for being here. I want to make sure that, Olivia asked me if we would do something today. So I want to give her the opportunity from Indivisible South County to say a few words as well.
Thank you, Felipe. You were so wonderfully eloquent just now about why we're all here. I just want to add, I'm relatively new to the Watsonville community, and I came to the Watsonville, thank you. Maria, that must be you.
Louder! Back in the day, we didn't have microphones.
I came to the Watsonville community through Indivisible. I live in Larkin Valley outside Watsonville, and I hadn't really been a participant in Watsonville community until Indivisible brought me here. I'm so grateful to be part of this community and to learn about the love that you all share with each other and the intention to create a more just and equal society here in Watsonville. I really admire that. What happened in Charlottesville runs against everything that all of us stand for and believe in, and as you said, Felipe, is a tragedy of extraordinary proportions. A woman was killed by Nazis on American soil. I'm so grateful that all of you came out to share this moment of grief, and grateful to you, Felipe and Rebecca, for coming to help us commemorate this moment and share our sadness together. Thank you.
Thank you. So also I want to thank Maria Gittin, which also, encouraged me to do this event this morning with very short notice.
Hey Felipe, are you going to do something?
And I also want to acknowledge some elected officials and people. We have Councilmember Rebecca Garcia here. Thank you for being here. And we have a few people here that I also want to see. Is there anybody else that would like to say a few words?
We have our union president.
Our union president?
Well, thank you everybody for coming. As was said before, we are here because there was a tragedy in our country, and it was something that we cannot we cannot stand and let it go. We have to make a statement, and we are here united, and we know that there will be more of these events put on by people that want to divide us, but your presence here reassures us that we are here united. And again, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Francisco. Francisco's the president for our teachers union here locally. Thank you for being here. And Maria Elena from CAB, would you like to say a few words?
Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Thank you for coming out today. Thank you, Felipe, Rebecca, and folks for making it happen. You know, Watsonville is my heart. Watsonville is our community, and we need to acknowledge and understand that racism exists and it happens, and we see it in microaggressions, or we see it like we just saw it in overt aggressive violent behavior. We're blessed that we have a system here in our community for support, for helping folks thrive, and racism exists in this community, and we need to name it, and we need to understand it, and we need to know and walk through it with open eyes. So thank you for being part of this collective action. That's what my agency is about. We are community action, and this is community action. And that is what gives us hope to be able to move forward in these times. This is the hope that we need after watching CNN for 2 hours. This is what we can do to feel better. This is how we make change. So thank you. Thank you for making the signs. Thank you for coming out. And thank you for standing together with us. Thank you.
Thank you. I also want to note that we have a council member from all the way from Greenfield, about 46 miles away. Nelly, would you like to say anything?
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me today. And he was actually a part of Marina as well as Wes. We were right there this morning, and it's exciting. And like we mentioned it, we were together over there, 4 council members in Marina, and it's talking about not just looking within our cities, it's beyond that, the county, the whole USA. We need to be together, because together, united, we're a bigger force. So basically, I just want to say it in Spanish, unidos hacemos una gran diferencia, y para eso estamos, para la comunidad. That's us as public servants. We need to be here for the community and supporting each other. So I'm here supporting the whole United States and supporting my fellow council member Felipe by being present.
Thank you. So we also have Pastor Robbie Olson that's going to say a few words in prayer as well. But, you know, I want people to know that what's happening right now, it's not the majority of the United States. It's a very few people that's doing this really, that's creating this rhetoric in our country. I want people to know that. Pastor Robbie?
My name is Robbie Olson. I'm the pastor at United Presbyterian Church, just about a block from here. And I want you to know that in a horrible situation like this, as we find ourselves weeping, God weeps with us. And when we stand up and say that white supremacy is evil, God stands with us. When we stand up for what is right, for what is just, when we work for reconciliation and equality, God stands with you. God is the God who has always worked for the good and on the side of the oppressed, and we are invited into that fight. So keep standing up. Do not be silent. Reach out to your neighbors. And when you see racism happening in little or large ways, remember that we are with you. Let your friends know, and we will come together and stand with you. Because this sort of thing is not welcome in our country, and it does not belong in our world.
Nice.
I also have these signs. Our church bought them because we want to see them all over town. Take a sign, take an H-frame, put it in your lawn, and let your neighbors know that you don't care where they're from. You're glad they're your neighbor.
Right on.
Thank you. So before we line up over here on Main Street, does anybody else have anything else they want to say?
Maybe
Yes.
I would hope we could do a moment of silence for the martyr and the hero of our movement, Heather Heyer. Whose name, I mean, I'm old enough to remember when young men were killed in the South fighting for integration against segregation. And I think Heather Heyer is going to go down in history as one of those people. So I hope we can do a moment of silence for that.
I'd like to say something if I can. I'm not part of any of the organizations except I have signed up for Vigil. When I was driving here, I lived just up in the hills, just outside the city limits. I heard that the Vigil in Charlottesville was canceled tonight because they feared that there would be more violence. I had just before I heard that, heard the deputy mayor talking about people in Charlottesville coming together, but apparently that wasn't happening. So I just want to say how fortunate I think we all are as I look around. We're older people, I'm one of the older people, younger people, we're people of all different colors and of all different backgrounds. We're really fortunate here in California to live in a state that although we have our differences and we have our races, we do have a basic commitment to helping human beings and to feeling that we're part of a community. And I really love living in Watsonville because this is a rural community, very diverse, has lots of social problems, but I think on these kinds of occasions we do all come together. So I just feel very grateful to everybody who came out here.
Thank you. So before we go over here and become vocal, can we have a 1 minute of silence? Thank you. Thank you. So we're going to line up right here on Main Street. Let's spread ourselves so that we can take the whole side right here for the remainder of the time that we have. And make sure you get a sign there before you go up there. Anybody else have something to say before we move forward?
Felipe, I just want to thank you and thank my neighbors. I always cry. I'm bad about this. But Watsonville, we've always done it. We lead California and we lead the nation in respect, self-respect for everyone. I have been a teacher in the teaching realm. I just retired, 36 years. We have had kids from all over the world, and we have always, the community's always embraced everyone. I'm lucky today, and thank you, Felipe, thank you, everybody. Thank you for having a Watsonville that I can be proud of and be here today. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Maria, and thank you, Pastor Bobby.
I go with you, we both get hit.
Ah, yeah, right. You can't hit us all at once.
Move the car, move the car.
Quiet turnout. Nice.